How you doing, my animal lovers? This is Daniel from HD Reviews, and right now we're gonna look at one of the editions of the St. Cloth Myth EX. And if you bought Gemini Saga before, you already know that you got this as well. Or if you had to pay extra, I don't know what was your situation, I just got it with mine. So this is the St. Cloth Myth EX Special Display Stand. It is made by Bandai, and the silver sticker is signified as original, and it comes from Hong Kong. So here we have the special display stand, or base, or whatever you want to call it. But here we have it promises a lot of innovation, because you know, as the St. Cloth Myth, the old ones, they couldn't do a lot of action poses, so you had to buy a Tamashii stand just to have them to look pretty. But now with this ones, you could see they could actually do actual poses, which is insane. So we are going to look at this basis. So right here in front, we have the Tamashii logo on the corner, the toy sticker right there, Bandai logo on the corner as well. This is made in 2011, and you see St. Cloth Myth EX right there. And they show you one pose of the figure in the middle, and it's Gemini Saga. On the side, we see it says St. Cloth Myth, and you see like the front of the Pandora's boxes going down. So you see Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, and then we have Taurus, and we have Capricorn. On the back, we see what are you getting, the table of contents, and you see you're getting 3 bases, and then like 4. Well, we'll see that inside the package, but it shows you right here the contents, and after that it shows you the amount of posing you could do. You could put it with your St. Cloth Myth, the normal ones, or the newer ones, the ones that I could actually move, and then you could put them with the EX and do a pretty nice diorama like that. So let's look at the package inside. Okay everybody, we are back, and we see the inside. As you can see, this is all you're getting. So here are 3 little plates, okay, or the stands, and then we have 6 of these, we have 6 of these, 6 of these, 3 of these. The clips here, you have around 6 clips, big ones and small ones. So 3 big, 3 small. And then we have, there's a lot of sticks for you to pose the figure, like the Tamashii stand. It's kind of the same thing. Then we have little connectors right here, little connectors for the bases right here. These are for the bases, for you could connect each base. And these are for the actual base itself, for the diorama. So they give you this as well. It's a little diorama for the back, like this. But I'm not going to use it. Then we have the instruction manual. It shows you the same thing, what you're getting, how to put them on. But that's about it. It doesn't give you like no detailed information. It kind of assumes that you already know how to do what you need to do with this basis. So let's put Gemini Saga in one of these poses. See how flexible he is, and see how this base works. So here we have Gemini Saga on the action display stand. You can see very true to the display. You could see the figure actually keeps the poses. The actual figure doesn't stand in the pose, because you know it's a pretty weird pose. So that's why you have the little clips. So let's look this into detail right here. You have these effect parts. These go on the bottom of the feet. They have a little peg, and you can put them anywhere where there's little holes, because this display stand is full of holes. So really nice, you know, the detail. Very nice, but you know, it depends on the user. I don't know if you really want it, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna put my Gemini in an action pose, even though he can. Then you have these effect parts, which you see on the fist, which is like just for the fist to fit. And then they have a little hole right here. You could put these right here for it to hold it in place. And that's how they get hold, you know, like that. And then you could separate them if you want to make a smaller or bigger one. depends on you, you know. So it has little holes in there too for it could fit. So yeah, that's effect part number 2. And after that we have the big ones, which is like kind of for the waist and stuff like that. These. And we have the small ones that I put like on his leg for him to hold. So you have big ones, small ones. The big ones, I usually use them for the waist, you know. After that you have the connector for the bases. So you can connect 2 bases together, you know. So these right here. This is like for the extra mile. Like this right here, this part. As you can see, I have a little connector right here, and then the extra mile, that's what I call it. For it to like be in the right position. And these right here, this is just for the diorama, if you're going to put the diorama on the back. These right here, you see the little slate right there. I don't know, it's transparent so you can't see it. But it has a little slate for you to put in the diorama. That's about it. The sticks right here, very flexible. The same as the Tamashii Nation. So very nice stand. So it's really flexible right here, as you could see. You know, you could go like that and then move it, you know. Just be careful, you know, like every other Tamashii Nation stand or anything like that. You know, it's gonna have some of its flaws, but it holds the figure pretty good, as you can see. Very nice action pose. I mean, mine is kind of leaning because I just did it really quick, you know. But well, now that we saw these effect parts and everything, I want to see how it looks in the Galaxian Explosion, the effect parts they gave us with the Gemini Saga. So we're gonna look at that and see how the figure holds up. So let's go and see that. So here we go, and here's the Galaxian Explosion, o como dicen en español, Explosión de Galaxias, like that. So as you can see, it could do the poses. This figure can do the poses. You could see the hinges on this figure, as I showed you before, are at full work right here. So it does work. The effect part doesn't land on the hands, so you have to put it on the hands. So I just think it's a big cluster, you know what I mean? I mean, you have a lot of stuff working, it doesn't even look natural. It's cool that you could do it. It just doesn't look natural to me. But it's fantastic, look at that. It looks fantastic nonetheless. This figure can do the poses it promised, and it's great quality, and it's a good figure. It's just that there's a lot going on this base that it doesn't even look natural, and it doesn't even hold it. You know, the effect part goes on a peg, and that's about it. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you do like this view right here with all the fantastic chaos that is going around. But yeah, let's go with my final thoughts on this base. So the St. Cloth Myth EX action display stand. It's a mixed feeling for you guys. I don't know. I mean, it looks great, the action poses are great, but there's just a lot going on that, I mean, it doesn't even look natural. I mean, for me, when I display my figures, I want them to look natural, like in their natural state. And you know, the posability on this figure is fantastic, as you saw. It could do what it was promised. It could pose whatever. Right now I have him holding his helmet with no problem whatsoever, and before with the other myth cloth, you know, that helmet would fall off all the time, and this one you have no problem. You could do whatever you want. It is promised that these figures are gonna do the posability it does, and it looks really great with the armor on. Without it, I mean, they look kind of anorexic. But the actual display stand, I mean, it's just a mixed feeling. The colors don't look bright. It is just plain white, and the effect parts are kind of dull. And I mean, Like the Galactic Explosion one is pretty good, but it came with the figure, so it doesn't come with this package. But as you saw, the colors were bright and brilliant on the Galactic Explosion, but that's about it. This one, I mean, it's just a mixed feeling. If you really want it, I totally recommend it. It is a good stand. I mean, for action and everything like that. I mean, you could use it for something else, maybe for some other Saint Seiya figures if you really want them on an action pose. Saga can do all the action poses you want, but I mean, for me it didn't really do it, but I give this stand a solid 8. A solid 8 because it is good. I mean, it is worth it. You're getting 3 stands for the price of one, well, like around 20 bucks or something like that. But it is really good if you really want them. I mean, you could get them, but for me it was just a little bit of a chaos seeing everything all over, and it wasn't that great for me. But it is a great stand overall. And 8. Go out and get it. You get this at iShop to Go. iShop to Go has this and even more. And when you buy your Saint Seiya figures at iShop to Go, you get a free metal plate. And get this with the Saga, for you could get the full benefit of the stand if you're actually going to get it. So this has been Daniel from HD Review saying I'll see you on the next Saint Seiya review.